Hey guys, I've been asked to do a tutorial, so I thought I would talk you through the latest painting I've done. I'm using a watercolor stretched canvas and I spray the canvas with water just everywhere, make it drenched so that when I put my paint on it, it'll flow really nicely. I'm using high flow acrylic paint by Global. I'm starting with ultramarine and I'm just pouring it randomly all over the canvas and then spraying it with water just so I can get the fluid flowing. And then, just tilting the canvas around a little bit to give some movement. I use a air compressor with a lot of my work, and that's just to move the paint around, give it a bit of texture. It also gives a dramatic look with some colours, and that's really theatrical, and I really like that. Here I've added a colour called Peacock, and then I've once again sprayed it to kind of spread the inks out and get the pigments flowing into each other. And then I'm using a fan brush to blend. Then I add a little titanium white. I hadn't used this one before, so I had to undo that to make that work. Always remember to shake your bottle vigorously. There's a little marble inside there, and that really helps because if it isn't used for a while, it can separate and you need to mix that colour in with all the other goodness that's in that bottle. Here I'm just using a regular cake spatula for icing cakes, just to spread my colours out and add a little direction, filling in the white areas with some cerulean blue hue. And then with the spatula, just evening things out. And then adding a little bit more ultramarine. Again, spreading it out, using the fan brush. Once I pretty much have everything covered, I get my water and I spray it all over the colours, just so they run into each other. It's super, super wet. If you can see, there's a lot of shine. The wetter the better, in this case. I'm going for a really light, fluid, flowy look. So I need a lot of water for these paints to interact and blend. I'm just softening the white a little bit there with the spatula. I found it a little bit too harsh for the look I was going for. So I'm just softening everything that sticks out a little bit to me. I also like working with catalyst wedges. They're a lot like palette knives, but they're silicone and you hold them in your hand, as you can see. They're a lot of fun, and if you're a hands-on person like me, then you really need to get yourself a set. They come in a set of 6, or you can buy them individually. The one I'm using is a number 6. I'll leave a link in the description so you can get yourself a set. I felt like I lost a lot of the ultramarine, so I just started to add a little bit back in. I wanted to bring in that depth and vibrancy that I had washed out a bit. Again, once I put colour on, I am blending it all in with the water and the air compressor. And then I'm adding some more paint where I feel like I had washed it out a little too much and it was starting to become quite transparent. So I just started to fix that with my fan brush and then blend it all in. Blend, blend, blend. That's all you gotta do. I started to find the canvas a little too blue, so I just added a bit of white to bring in some more depth. I just blended the white in with my fan brush. There was so much water on the canvas, I didn't need to add any more. Here I'm adding a baby blue colour called Tranquility. And then with the wedge, I'm just blending the little areas that I couldn't really get to with the spatula as it's super long. This wedge is a number 1. Now I have everything pretty much mapped out how I'd like it. I'm just adding some direction and movement into the canvas. And then giving everything a light spritz so the colours run into each other and there's no harsh lines. And that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments and I will get back to you. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and if you'd like some more tutorials, and please subscribe if you haven't already. You can check out my other splashes of colour on Instagram at Julia Dover Art. Good luck and have fun.